colorful diagram to, to understand a little bit more about Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. So Vata there in green is a combination of air and ether. What does Vata do in our body? It is responsible for all movements. So when Vata increases in our body, we feel stiffness in our bones. And that's what it is, all those aches and pains. That limits the movement. The next one in red, Pitta. Pitta is fire. It enlightens our brain. Pitta is in our brain. So the Pitta people are more creative and intelligent. That's what Pitta is. But the Pitta is the fire in our body, like you feel when you have acidity, acid reflux, the warm stuff in our body, that's Pitta. And it is responsible for transformation. Kapha in blue is a combination of earth and water, and it is the cohesive substance in our body. That's Kapha. Kapha is required for the movement as well, because in the synovial fluid in our body, if this is a requirement. If Vata increases, what happens? The Kapha there decreases. So it restricts the movement. That's Kapha in our body. Again, you feel cough in your throat when you're sick with cold or flu, or that's Kapha in your body. So this diagram describes the combinations, not the combination, Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. This is just a cartoon, just to show the body types. By looking at the body, for me, I don't really need 1 hour diagnosis, because I'm doing this from a long time. I see the person and talk for a while, and I know what kind of body type that person has. Vata, I don't think it's very clear, but the middle person is Vata. Vata personalities are very thin and taller inside, with big bones and big hands. They're Vata. They're very creative, they're very hyper and active, but they always have dry hair, dry skin problems, and eventually when age factor, when the age is like after 45 and you get more older, Vata Prakriti people, Vata constitutional people, they have more aches and pains. And you can compare with your body, you can compare, what I'm talking, you can compare with some others, in the family, and you will realize, yes, they have it. Pitta kind of people, they're not so tall, they're medium sized and not so fat, but they always have problem with the hot sun. They have rashes. They have red spots on their skin, or some kind of skin problems. And they're creative, their mind is creative, but they are very disciplined people because they're intelligent people. If you look at the other side, the Kapha type of person. Kapha type of person is a little bit heavyweight, and they're sweaty. They're not likely to do the exercise, more eating habits, every time eating. So by seeing those bodies, you can compare what kind of body, in general. That's not the perfect body type, but in general. So that's just a cartoon. So why do you want to know the body type. Why we want to know all these Vata, Pitta, and Kapha in combination and whatnot. Because there are benefits of knowing your body type to maintain your lifestyle. Personal analysis of body type helps you know about your body and its requirements. So, if your body type is Vata, then requirement is different. Your body will need more warm clothing in winter. Your body will need more warm food to eat or spicy food to eat. So that's why you want to know your body type. Knowing your body type can help you maintain optimal health, because then you can manage your lifestyle according to the body type. It will help you to maintain a good and balanced personal, family, and professional life. It helps you to plan your lifestyle according to the requirement of your body type, like I said. Body type analysis will help you plan balanced diet. This balanced diet is not like Sangeeta's diet. So this is different because it is Vata type of diet, Pitta type of diet, Kapha type of diet. This can help you know how an imbalance is likely to occur in yourself. So you will know if you eat certain things that bothers you. So you need to watch that. And if that bothers you, you should not eat that. So then you will learn yourself what to eat and what not to eat for your body type. And that's why it is important to know the body type. Because these are basics for day-to-day life. And that prevents the other problems or the other illnesses in the body. So Ayurveda actually teaches not to get sick. Imbalance of the humors. Imbalance of the humors can happen. There are a lot of factors. So these are the factors that can imbalance the humors in the body. One is seasonal. Seasonal changes can imbalance your humor. I mean, if you are, like I said, for example, if you are a Vata type of person and it's harsh winter, you will feel better in Florida than Connecticut. So that's the difference between the season and the body type. And people feel that. Some people, they're Vata type and they're like, well, I feel sick every time in winter. So, and I feel good when I go to California or to Florida. Environmental factors. Environmental factors can be any environment. Like some people work in pharmacy or the chemical factory. Some people work in research. Some people work in hospital. So those environmental factors also affect your humor. Sometimes it affects physically. Sometimes it affects mentally. That can be stress. That can be, environmental condition can be stressful environmental condition that affects your body, because body and mind needs to be balanced. So if you have a lot of stress, that affects the body as well. So those are the environmental factors affect humors in your body. Habits. Some people, they just have those habits. I eat this way and I eat this way. Or I live this way and I'm not going to change, I live this way. Those are the habits, and those habits affect the humors in the body. Some of these, what I'm talking, you probably experience, or you probably thinking in your mind, and that happens in day-to-day life. Biological changes of aging, that affects the humor as well. You have seen the kids, they probably get sick by, cold and cough and ear infection. So that particular age is kapha age, and if the kids are prominent with that particular humor, that affects them. Middle age is pitta type of age. So in that age, people suffer with acidity, more acid reflux. And the older age is vata age. So that time you will see more like paralysis, joint pains, arthritis, those kind of diseases you will see later in that age. But then again, the humors can affect the body and reduce the age factor, because what the type of person, if doesn't get treated, it looks older than the age. So that's the factor. It affects the humor and it affects the health. Any question about the three humors? Sure.
I have acid reflux, and my daughter, who's young, has acid reflux.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know.
It depends, like there are factors to affect it. Sometimes the age doesn't matter.
Right.
If you don't change the lifestyle and keep them doing things, maybe habit, maybe season, maybe what she's eating, that affects the body. If the acidic foods she's eating all the time and lice all the time, and that's the habit, acidity.
She doesn't eat spicy food or acidic
Right.
foods.
I mean, I can't tell about any type of person unless I do a complete evaluation. Then I know why it's affecting. But those are the age factors typically affect those humors. And again, the body type from the beginning, if from the childhood, if the child has pitta type of body, then the child eats acidic food, or not exactly acidic food. Pitta type of food is not exactly acidic. There's a type of food or type of day-to-day activities that person does that affect the pitta in the body too.
My question,
Yeah.
you say Ayurveda treats body as a whole. Is there any specific medicine that you give for if the body is in balance or whatever?
Oh yes, yes.
Oh, there
Yeah.
is.
If it is vata, then there are particular herbs for vata to take, and I have patients that they tell me, but after a month or so, that now I feel good. But at the same time, you have to follow the lifestyle too. You can't eat this with this food. You can't drink with this food, or you can't do this and that. And if you follow that, then definitely, yes. This will answer a little bit of your question. Body is a single unity. That's what Ayurveda says. But modern philosophy, they treat every organ differently. If you have a disease in your lungs, they will treat only that part. And then if it affects the other part later, then they will treat both parts. So it's like the parts of the car or something. If this part is not working, just treat this part and repair this part. And then if it affects other part, okay, we'll repair that part later. But Ayurveda doesn't treat the body that way. But modern philosophy is to treat disease symptomatically. And treatment is only for that part of body. But you have seen, if person is physically sick and too sick, like with arthritis, it affects the mental state of your body as well. And if you don't think about that, it increases, and then the illness actually becomes more and more. I mean, it depends what kind of illness, but it affects your physical illness as well when the mental stress increases because of that illness. So Ayurveda, when it treats the particular type of humor, that humor is for whole body. It's not only for mental state, or it's not only for the physical state of your body. So it's not individualized or symptomatic. And again, Ayurveda treats body as a whole. That's the same thing. So disease modes, how illness occurs in your body. It is different than the modern science, because here Vata, Pitta, and Kapha are three humors in the body. So dosha is humor. Dosha is Sanskrit word, so dosha is humor. Dosha, vitiation. What does that mean? If one type of humor increases in your body, that's the dosha vitiation, and that's where illness happens. Like if vata increases in your body, then you have this joint pain, then you have this arthritis, or any kind of vata-related disease. Seasonal changes, it's the same thing. In summer, vata type of people, they feel good, but in winter, vata in their body increases, and if they don't take those herbs, they don't follow the lifestyle, then it increases the dosha, the humor in their body. So season affects the dosha. Age-related changes affect the dosha, because if you are in old age, and that old age is, like I said, vata age, and in that particular age, again, your humor is vata, then that combination is bad. So that affects the vitiation and creates illness. The next one that we didn't talk about it before is ama formation. What is ama? Ama is the waste material in your body. And according to the modern science, only the waste material in the body is the stool. It passes through the stool. But in Ayurveda, ama is the waste material. But it's not only that. Ayurveda says whatever accumulation in the body that you don't clean inside is ama. Cholesterol, what is that? That's the substance sticking with your arteries in your body. When this ama accumulates in the body, it's just like, for example, just like a garbage can. You dump the garbage, don't clean the whole garbage can, it smells. The same thing, ama is not only excretion once a day or twice a day. You have to do cleansing periodically to take everything out, because if it accumulates, it becomes bad, and then it circulates in whole body. And that creates a disease according to Ayurveda. And the people who do seasonal cleansings every season, some people try to do just the mild cleansing, because the deep cleansing is panchakarma. That's big. It's coming later in this. But mild cleansing is required. Just to once in a while or once a week, just few drops of ghee in your milk at night time, just to clean your body, is required. It is required. or there is a triphala powder available to take every week just to clean yourself. There are certain types of cleansing for Vata type, Pitta type, and Kapha type. That's mostly for Vata type it's required. For Pitta type, there is emesis is required in time to time basis to take all the Pitta from your body, take out all the Pitta from your body.
So how do you cleanse if you're Pitta type?
I'm sorry?
How do you cleanse?
Cleanse? Yeah, there are certain herbs to clean Pitta too, which you take the herb and then in 1 hour, 2 hours, you vomit the whole Pitta in your body. That's called emesis. That's coming. It's later.
Oh, okay, because,
I'll describe that too.
So this is only for Vata type, drops of ghee in the milk or triphala powder? Or it's for
That's
everybody?
Vata and Kapha too. But for seasonal cleansing, it's kind of for everybody to do that
okay.
type of cleansing.
So once a week it's good?
Unless you have cholesterol and you can't take ghee.
No, I
you
can take milk.
Yeah, or you can't take milk. I know some people don't like milk. So in that case, you triphala powders,
Yeah.
not powder. I mean, Ayurveda has changed so much. I mean, when I came in this room, I think one of you asked me, what's new in Ayurveda? What's new in Ayurveda? And I said just coating on the tablet. But that was the joke. So many things change in Ayurveda. People think that, oh, she will give me herbs and I can't take it. Well, that churna powder, no, I can't. There are very fancy tablets available in Ayurveda. And they're not made at home. But they are analyzed and researched, and in good lab they make it now. So there is a website if you want to go and check those fancy Ayurvedic tablets, banyanbotanicals.com, and they make it here. They bring the material from India because that's the authentic material they get there for the herbs. Banyanbotanicals.com. And they do the analysis here. So there are no metals in there, they make sure. And then they make the tablets. So there are good tablet forms for triphala too, for cleansing. And triphala is good for cleansing. I have seen patients, they go to naturopathic doctor or even allopathic doctor, and they have given them, they showed me, oh, these are the tablets they gave me, and those are triphala tablets. And they're using commonly now. Yes,
Himalaya drugs, Himalaya drug company.
yeah, but they don't make here.
No, they're pretty good.
I mean, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, some people are very particular about the analysis of the drug and where the analysis is done and the research is done and the tablets are made. So if you go to Banyan, they describe every, I mean, there is a good material to read as well about this Vata, Pitta, Kapha, and you can also do online analysis. It's not the perfect analysis. It's just in general you can do and find out.
I have a question. You said about triphala, the tablets, how they are equivalent to 1 spoon of triphala. Like if you're taking 1 spoon of triphala a week, how many tablets do you have to take to?
It depends upon the weight of that 1 spoon of churna.
So if it
It's
requires
described
4
on the-
tablets
You don't
to
have the
cleanse, you will
size
take
on
all
the
4 at once?
It is described on the tablet because it depends upon the size of tablet. I can't tell you the size of the tablet because my patient, she got the triphala tablets from India and they were so tiny. So I told her to take 10 because the weight was, it was so light. So it depends upon the size of the tablet. And they're very good about labeling those. So they have labeled very well each I mean, whatever the tablets are. They have good labels, how many to take. But again, it depends upon your body type and humor. Some people will need, as described on Bennion Botanicals, 2 tablets 2 times a day. But for Vata type and the intensity of Vata in your body, unless you are analyzed, some people will need 4 or 5 for cleansing. So that changes as well according to the intensity. And those are the herbs that you can use, the material used, and there are only 3 herbs used in Triphala, and that can be used in your daily cooking. So they're not harmful if you take more. A little bit more is not harmful.
I remember when we were kids, we were taking 1 spoon every single day.
Yeah,
But we
but
were forced to take that every
Yeah.
single day in the morning, first thing in the morning, with
Once a
water.
week? Very good.
Yeah. Every
Yeah.
single day.
yes.
Are most Ayurvedic things benign, not harmful, cannot do anything wrong to you? No side effects?
I have not seen, I'm practicing here in the United States for 15 years, and I had clinic and worked in government hospital in India for 5 years before that, and 2 years in United Arab Emirates. I have not seen any side effects. I mean, people talk about the metals. Well, do you eat fish? So, yes.
My question is,